Hello and welcome. Today we are here to see a question from Lead Code. So question is can place flowers. Can place flowers. So let's go through the question description. Let's go through the example. Let's understand what we have to do. So firstly, you have a long flower bed in which some of the plots are planted and some are not. So we have a flower bed like this where some are planted, some are left empty like this. Okay. However, plants cannot be planted in adjacent plots. So let's take this is plot 1, plot 2, plot 3, plot 4, plot 5. We cannot be planted in adjacent plots. So we cannot place two plants in adjacent plots, which are like side by side. So we can't place here plant 1 and plant 2 here. So I hope this is clear. Now, now given an array of integer flower bed containing zeros and ones. So they'll give an array where it contains zeros and ones. So 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, and 0. Okay. Where 0 means empty. So here this means the 0 means what it means? It means empty flower bed. Empty flower bed. 1 means not empty. 1 means there is a plant where planted here. So there is a plant planted here and an integer n. So this is an array. Okay. And they also given an integer n value. Okay. Now return true if n new flowers can be planted in the flower bed. So they'll give you some 2 flowers or 3 flowers. Basically, let's assume that there is a garden here. Okay. We went to a garden. So there are some plantations happening already done. Now, okay. Now when you entered the garden, they'll give you some flowers. Let's say they'll give you us 2 flowers. Now we need to plant these 2 flowers inside this garden, inside that garden. Now, when you're planting, what is the rule that we have? What is the rule that we have? No adjacent flowers. This is the rule. We should not have adjacent flowers, which means we should not place 2 flowers side by side. There should be a gap between them. There should be a gap between them. So that is what the condition is. Okay. So they'll give you an array of integers. So let's take the example what they have given with us. Okay, this is the example. Now you say me, this is a flower bed. This is a flower bed. And these are the new flowers that are given to us. Now, what is the question? We need to fill this flower bed with this new flowers. How many flowers we have? Only one flower has been given. Now we need to say, if we are able to fill the flower bed with this one flower, then return true. If not, return false. That's all. So what is the condition? What does one mean here? One means it is a flower. Like already there is a plant planted over there. What is 0? 0 means empty. 0 means empty. So now the same thing. So what is the condition that we have? Where I can place a new flower, guys? I can only place the flower if it is a empty place, obviously, right? I cannot remove this and place a new flower. I should not remove that. I can place this new flower where there is an empty. So what are the possibilities that I have? What are the possibilities that I have to place this flower? There are 3 possibilities. This is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. These are the 3 possibilities that I have. Okay. Now, where I can place the flower? That's the question. So these are the 3 possibilities. That is good. But where exactly I can place? So I'll see here. Where is it possible to place here? Is it possible to place that flower here? Yes or no, guys? No. Why? Because we have an adjacent plant already placed. So we have an adjacent plant, so we can't place here. So this is not a valid place. Now I'll go and check this value. Now, can I place a plant here? Can I place this here? Yes. Yes. Why? Because I don't have any adjacent plants. Here, if you see on the left side, nothing is there. If I see on the right side also, nothing is there. Right. So I can place a new flower here. So this will become new flower. New flower. Okay. Now I placed my flowers. I only have nothing left. So I'll say I'll return true. I'll return true here. Okay. I hope this is clear. Let me take you through another example. So here. Okay. How many flowers we have to place here? Two. How many flowers? Two flowers. Now let's see. We have to place two flowers. What are the possible places that I have? Can I place it this place? This place? Can I place it index 0? No. Why? Because there is already flower being there. Okay. Now I'll check at the next index. Can I place the flower here? Can I place the flower here? Yes or no? I can place. But will this satisfy my condition of not, will this satisfy the rules that have been set to us? Will that satisfy, guys? Just think. No, right? It will not satisfy because there is a plant which is left, so left side to that particular empty place. Okay, I'll go to the next place. Now this place is also empty. This place is also empty. So there is a possibility that I can place a flower. But before planting here, what I need to check? I need to check on both the sides, left side and right side. Okay, both are empty. So I will place a flower here. I have placed a flower here. Now this is a flower. This is a flower. Okay. So how many flowers we need to plant? Two, but I already placed one flower, so only one is empty. Again, I'll check on the right side. Again, I'll check on the right side. Now, can I place my flower in this empty place? This is an empty place. There is a possibility, but can I place it in here? Yes or no? Yes. Why you think so? Okay. Why you think so if it is yes? The answer is no, guys, because you can say, sir, initially on the left side, we don't have any flower. It is zero, right? We can place here, but when we are going through this process, we placed a new flower here just right now. So we can't place a new flower here because on the right side, we have a flower already placed. So this is not a place to place this flower. Again, I'll go and check on the right side. Okay, this is one I can't even place. I'll go again. I reached my end of the list. I reached the end of the list and this value is still 1. Still I am left with one flower. So I'll say, okay, I can't plant the flowers in the flower bed. False. False. That's all. This is what the question is. Very simple. Every time I need to check whether is it possible? Is there an empty space? If there is an empty space like this, I'll check, is there a possibility? How I'll check? I'll check on the left side, I'll check on the right side. If that is empty, okay, place here. This will become 1. In this way, we'll go. Okay, now let's think of a situation. Think of a situation like this, guys. Now, this is our flower bed. This is our flower bed. 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. Now, this is my array. Okay. Now, n is equals to 2. Now, you guys think and say me, is this possible to place all these 2 flowers in the given flower bed? Just pause it for a second and do it. Guys, what is the answer? True or false? Obviously, this is true. How? How? Let's see that. So I'll go to the first index. I'll go to the first index. What is is there any flower here? No. How we are saying? 0. What does 0 means? 0 means empty space. Okay, that is correct. Now, this is a place where there is a possibility to place. But before placing, what I need to check? I need to check on the adjacent sides. I need to check on the adjacent sides, right? What is there on my left side? Nothing is there, which means this is the beginning. So this I can treat as a empty only. This I can treat as empty. Now I'll check on the right side. What is there on the right side? Obviously empty place. So I can place a flower here. This will become 1 or a flower is being placed here. Now this value will become to 1. Okay. Okay, good. Now I'll go to the next index. I'll check for the possibility of placing second flower. Now, can I place my flower here? Yes or no? No. Why? Simple and straightforward thing is we have a flower on the right side, so I can't place. Even we have a flower on the left side. Okay. Again, I'll go next step. Is there a possibility to place it here? Directly, no. Because already there is a flower placed there, so we can't place. I'll go again one step. Is there a possibility to place here? Yes or no? No. Why? Right side is empty, but left side is we already have a flower, so we can't place. Again, I'll go one step. Again, I'll go one step. This, can I place a flower here? Yes or no? No. Why? Do you think it's no? No. Answer is yes. I can place a flower here. I can place a flower here. Why? Left side is obviously empty. Right side, I don't have anything, and this is treated as empty. So when we are at the last position, right side is already empty. When we are at the first position, left side is also treated as empty. Okay. This clear, guys? This is one of the edge cases that we have. When we are at beginning or when we are at end, that is treated as empty. Okay. So I hope this is clear. The question is clear. Let's jump into coding part. Before we jump into coding part, let's write down the steps that we have. What is the first step, guys? What is the first step? We need to iterate on the array. Okay. When we are iterating on the array, okay, what we'll do every time, what we will do, we will check for current index value. We will check for current index value. Okay. After checking for the current index value, okay, let's say if it is 1, what I need to do? What I need to do? Tell guys what we need to do. We need to skip. We need to skip because we can't place flower there. We can't place flower. Okay. Suppose if the value is equals to 0, if the value at the current index is 0, what I need to do? Can I place directly? Can I place? Guys? Yes or no? No, I can't place there directly. Why I can't place there directly? Because I need to ensure the adjacent sites are void, which means empty, places. Adjacent sites are void. Okay. So how I will ensure, I'll simply check on the left side, which means if we are at current index value is, let's say current index is I. How I will check on the left side? I minus 1 will check on the left side and I plus 1 will check on the right side. Oh, I'm done. Right. Okay. If after checking, what we need to do? After checking if left side and right side are empty, if left side and right side are empty, then place the flower. After placing the flower, in the sense, reduce value of n. That's all. What we meant by placing. We'll simply reduce the value of n and update the array. Why we need to update the array, guys? Why do we need to update the array? Because we need to update the array, because if we don't update the array, we can't be sure whether we place it the flower there previously or not. Whether we place it there or not, we can't be sure. That is the reason we have to update the array. Okay. Okay. Now this is very straightforward question kind of thing. What if I am at 0th index? Okay, now coming to one of the important thing, guys. Okay, what if I am at index 0? What if I am at index 0? Okay, what happens, guys? What happens if I am at index 0? If I am at index 0, okay. Now, is it possible to check on the left side? Is it possible to check on the left side I minus 1? This will give you index out of bound exception. Index out of bound exception, IOB. Okay. Now, how to avoid this? How to avoid this? What we need to do is whenever we are at index 0, whenever we are at index 0, left side is no need to check on the left side. No need to check on the left side. That is what you can do. When we are at index 0, what we can say, okay, if you are at index 0, left side is clear. Okay, that's what we need to ensure in our code. And what if I'm at last index? What if I'm at last index? What if I'm at last index? This index, this particular right side will give you an exception, right? The same array of index of bound exception. So when we are at last index, no need to check on the right side. No need to check on the right side. Okay, is this clear, guys? So let's jump on to code. Okay. Now, just the question is, what if n value is 0? What if n value is 0? What is the value of n here? Number of flowers that we need to plant. What if it is 0? Is it necessary to check in the flower bed? Just think. Is it necessary, guys? No, right? So if my n value is 0 or less than 0, 0 or less than 0, okay, then what I can do, return true. Return true. You can say, sir, why we have written less than or equal to 0? So to decide on this, what we need to do is we need to see the constraints. We need to see the constraints. So flower bed length will be at least 1. So we will not get an empty array. And the values will only be 0 and 1. And there are no two adjacent flowers in flower bed. So when they are giving you a flower bed, when they are giving an array, okay, when they are giving us an array of integers, they will not give consecutive ones. They will not give consecutive ones because that is what the condition, right? And value of n will be equals to 0 or equal to length of the list. Equals to length of the list. That's all. It can't go beyond that. It can't go beyond that. So guys, if n value is equal to 0, that is also fine because no need of writing less than, right? Because if it is 0, that's all, return true because we'll not get a negative numbers. So there is there is no possibility of negative numbers here. Okay, how I have said this because we that is what they're given in the constraints, right? That is what they have given in the constraints. Okay, now let's move on to the next thing. Now, what do we need to do? We need to iterate on the array. For int I equals to 0, I less than flower bed dot length I plus plus I plus plus. Every time what I need to do? Every time I need to check at current index. Okay. When you are checking at current index, so what are the things that we do, guys? So if I is 1, skip the element. What? So skipping, we don't do anything there. So no need of writing this condition at all. Nothing is there with this. What if I is 0? We need to check whether we can place it or not. So if flower bed of I is equal to 0, then there is a possibility. There is possibility. Okay, there is a possibility that we can place. We can place, right? What is the conditions, guys? When I can place here? When I can place there? If left side and right side are empty. Left side and right side are empty. So we'll go with the left side first. So left side. So let's take a boolean left side. Left side. Okay. Left side equals to, let's say by default that is not empty. By default it is not empty. Okay. Now that is not empty by default. Now what is the thing I need to check? I need to check. Okay, I need to check on my left side. Left side equal to, okay, what I'll do, I'll say if I am at index 0, is it necessary to check left side? No, right? So it is not necessary, which means it is already true. Left side is empty. So if I am at index 0, if I am at index 0, okay, this what this will return, this is a Boolean condition, right? So this will return true. Or if my flower bed of I minus 1 is 0, if my left side value is 0, or if I am at index 0, just return true. This expression will return true. What I did here is just simplified the way that we write our code. So what we can actually write this is, so if you see, I can simply write like this. If I is equal to 0, left side equal to false, or flower bed of I minus 1 equal to 0, left side equal to, sorry, true. That's all. This would have been a simple condition if I can write. I just wanted to make it a single line. I write in this way. So both are fine. Both are fine. Okay. Now the same we will do for right side. The same we will do for right side. Boolean right side equal to, by default, let's say false. Okay. If I am at flower bed dot length minus 1, if I'm at last index, or if I'm at last index, or flower bed of I plus 1 equal to 0. If I am at last index, or if my right side value is empty, then right side will become true. Right side will also become true. Once after this, I have checked on my left side, I checked on the right side. After checking, what I need to do, I need to make sure both are empty. If left side and right side, if both are true, then I can place a flower. And how I'll place a flower bed of I equals to 1. Flower bed of I equals to 1. Okay. So this way we will do this one. And at the end, return. Okay. When we'll return, if n is 0, if n becomes 0, return true. Okay. Else return false. Simple. Right. Let me run this. Okay, just give me a second, guys. What we did mistake here. Okay, we did it inside the for loop. Okay, okay, yeah. Let's run this now. Hide the controls. Run this. That's all, guys. That is done. So this is pretty straightforward, guys. It is straightforward, but we have to make sure the edge cases are covered properly. Edge cases are covered properly. So to ensure the edge cases are covered properly, what we need to do is we need to test this on multiple examples. We need to take multiple examples and try it out. So I hope this is clear. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye bye.